The construction of a $5 billion wind farm off the coast of New York City is set to be a significant development in the renewable energy sector. This project, known as Empire Wind 1, is being led by the Norwegian energy company Equinor. When completed, it will be capable of providing power to approximately 500,000 homes. Let's dive deeper into the details of this project, its financing, its timeline, and what it means for the future of energy in the United States. Empire Wind 1 is a large-scale offshore wind farm that will be located in the waters off the coast of New York City. Equinor, the company behind the project, is a state-owned energy company from Norway with a significant focus on renewable energy, including offshore wind power. The company secured the Empire Wind lease area in 2017. This lease, awarded by the U.S. government, granted Equinor the right to develop a wind farm in the area. The project is part of a broader strategy to develop renewable energy sources off the U.S. East Coast, which is one of the most promising regions for offshore wind energy in the country. The location of Empire Wind 1 will be approximately 15 miles south of Long Island, which is strategically positioned to supply energy to New York City and surrounding areas. Equinor recently announced it had secured $3 billion in project financing for Empire Wind 1. This marks a significant step in the development of the project, as financing is a critical part of moving such large-scale projects forward. The total capital investment for the wind farm is expected to reach around $5 billion, which includes fees for using the South Brooklyn Marine Terminal, SBMT. The terminal is a key part of the logistics for the project, as it will be used to assemble and install the wind turbines. The financing for the project was arranged with a group of banks, known as a consortium. These banks have experience in financing large infrastructure projects, particularly in the energy sector. This type of financial backing is essential to bring such a large and complex project to life. Empire Wind 1 is expected to be completed by 2027. This means that, in just a few years, the wind farm will begin to supply electricity to the grid. Once operational, it will provide power to around 500,000 homes, helping to meet the growing energy demands of the region. The timeline is ambitious, but the project is currently on track, with the next steps focusing on construction and installation. The project's construction is scheduled to begin in the coming years, with the development of the wind farm expected to bring significant economic benefits to the region. In particular, the redevelopment of the South Brooklyn Marine Terminal is already underway, with more than 1,000 people currently employed in the project. This phase of the project alone is providing jobs and contributing to local economic growth. In addition to the financial backing, Equinor has also secured a significant agreement with the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority, NYSERDA. This agreement is a power purchase agreement, PPA, where NYSERDA will buy the power generated by the wind farm for 25 years. The agreed price for the electricity is $155 per megawatt hour. This long-term agreement is crucial for ensuring the financial viability of the project. By locking in a guaranteed buyer for the electricity, Equinor can move forward with the project with confidence. This deal also helps to provide stability for the energy market in the region, ensuring a reliable supply of renewable energy. The development of Empire Wind 1 will have several important impacts on the local and regional economy. One of the most immediate benefits is job creation. As mentioned, the redevelopment of the South Brooklyn Marine Terminal is already providing employment for over 1,000 people. The project will create additional jobs during construction, and once operational, it will require workers to maintain and operate the wind farm. In addition to job creation, Empire Wind 1 is expected to have a significant positive impact on local businesses across several industries. The manufacturing sector, in particular, stands to benefit as components for the wind turbines, such as the nacelles, blades, and towers, will need to be produced. These components may be fabricated or assembled locally, creating opportunities for manufacturers in the region. The demand for specialized equipment used in the construction and maintenance of wind farms will also create additional opportunities for local suppliers. Shipping and logistics businesses will also be vital to the success of the project. The transportation of large wind turbine components from manufacturing facilities to the South Brooklyn Marine Terminal and eventually out to the installation site will require specialized ships and equipment. Local shipping companies will be called upon to handle these logistics, supporting a growing maritime sector. Furthermore, the development of offshore wind projects often involves the use of heavy lift vessels, specialized barges, and other equipment, all of which contribute to the local economy. In terms of construction, the redevelopment of the South Brooklyn Marine Terminal itself has already provided a boost to local contractors and construction firms. Once operational, ongoing maintenance and the need to expand infrastructure for offshore wind projects could result in further opportunities for construction companies. The wind farm is also expected to help stimulate the growth of the renewable energy supply chain. Local companies specializing in offshore wind technology will likely emerge, and established firms may expand their operations to cater to the growing demand for services related to offshore wind energy. As the industry matures, new technologies will be developed, creating a knowledge base that will enhance the region's expertise in renewable energy and offshore wind power. Another significant impact is on the energy grid itself. The wind farm will provide a steady and reliable source of renewable electricity to the region. This helps to diversify the energy mix, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and improving energy security for New York City and the surrounding areas. Offshore wind energy is seen as a critical part of the future energy landscape in the United States. The U.S. has vast untapped offshore wind resources, particularly along the eastern seaboard, where the winds are strong and consistent. Offshore wind farms have several advantages over land-based wind farms. For one, they can be built in areas with stronger and more consistent winds, which means they can generate more power. Additionally, offshore wind farms can be located away from densely populated areas, reducing concerns about visual impact and land use. Empire Wind 1 is one of several offshore wind projects that are being developed off the U.S. East Coast. It is part of a broader effort to build a large offshore wind industry in the country. The U.S. has set ambitious targets for offshore wind energy, with the goal of generating 30 gigawatts of power from offshore wind by 2030. This goal will require the development of many more offshore wind farms, and Empire Wind 1 is an important step toward achieving that target. Looking ahead, Equinor is focused on moving the Empire Wind 1 project into the execution phase. This involves completing the remaining steps necessary for construction and ensuring that all the logistical and technical challenges are addressed. The company is working to ensure that the project is both efficient and safe, and they have emphasized the importance of value creation throughout the development process. The project is expected to bring significant benefits to the region, both in terms of energy supply and economic growth. However, like any large-scale infrastructure project, it will face challenges. These could include delays in construction, environmental concerns, and logistical hurdles. Nonetheless, Equinor is confident that they can overcome these challenges and bring Empire Wind 1 online by 2027.